Good day, everyone. This one is lesson 3 on arithmetic sequence. Right, so now we are looking for a complex problem. Right, it says the sixth term of an arithmetic sequence is -5. Okay, -5, and the sum of the second and eighth term is -2. Now determine the first three terms of the sequence. Okay, so there's something that we already know. We know that T1 is equal to A, right? Good. Now T2 is equal to A plus D, all right? T3 is equal to A plus 2D. Now T4 is equal to A plus 3D. Now T5 is equal to A plus 4D. T6 is equal to A plus 5D. T7 is equal to A plus 6D. T8 is equal to A plus 7D. Can you see the pattern now? Can you see what's happening here? All right, let's go back. If that one is 2 there, we have got 1 there. Okay. If that one is 3 there, we have got 2 there. If that one is 4, we have got 3 there. That one is 5, we have got 4 there. If that one is 6, we have got 5 there. If that one is 7, we have got 6 there. If that one is 8, we have got what? 7 there. So if I were to write T9, I was going to say T9, which is term 9, is given by A plus 8D. All right, good. So this is the information that we need to know in order for us to solve for this kind of a problem. Okay, so now let's go ahead and write the information that we are given. All right, so first of all, we are told there that T6, which is term 6, is equal to what? -5. All right. So what is it that we know? We know that term 6 is given by A plus 5D. All right. And we are also told that this is equal to what? It's equal to -5. All right. So there we're making our life simple. Another thing that we are told, let me go back so that you can see. All right, we are told that the sum of the second and the eighth term is equal to -2. All right, so let's go back and write that information. Okay, the sum, all right, which means T2 plus T8 will give us what? -2. All right, that's another thing that we know there. All right, so since we know that, let's try and do some substitution here. What is T2? T2 is A plus D. All right, plus. Now what is T8? T8 is A plus 7D. And we are told that this is equal to what? -2. All right, so to simplify your work here, what I've just done is that one there is equal to T2, okay? And then this one is equal to what? T8. And the plus that you see is there, all right? So I was just doing substitution there, all right? So now let's move forward. Okay, let's move forward with our problem. Okay. Now we can see that we have got A plus A to give us what? 2A. We have got D plus 7D that give us 8D. which is equal to negative what? 2 there. All right. Now this we can simplify by dividing each term by 2. So when we divide each term by 2, this is what we get. We get a plus 4b is equal to negative 1. All right. So now if we want to make a to be the subject of the formula, we'll say a is equal to negative 1. When you transpose this, that will be negative 4d. All right. This you can call equation 2. All right. So our equation 1 will be this one, the one that we have here, the first one. All right. So that will be our equation 1. All right. Which means now, where we see a, okay, where we see a, we're going to substitute by negative 1 minus 4d, all right, on equation 1. So let's have another page so that we do that. All right. Now, what we are having on equation 1 is T6, which we said is a plus 5d, which we are given that is equal to negative 5, all right? So, this, we're going to do substitution. Where we see a, we said that is equal to negative 1 minus what? 4d, all right? Good. So let's do substitution. We are having a plus 5d is equal to negative 5. So now there is a there, all right? I'm going to substitute by negative 1 minus 4d close bracket plus 5d, that is equal to negative 1. All right. Now this will give me negative 1 minus 4d plus 5d, that is equal to negative 5. Now, when you transpose this negative 1, okay? All right, but before that, what we can do is to add the like terms this side. So minus 4d plus 5d, that gives us what? It gives us d. All right, now we take this negative 1 to the other side, so we will have minus 5 plus 1, and this gives us minus 4. All right. Now the question is, what is this minus 4? This one is a common difference, okay? It's a common difference. All right. So, and do not forget that now, since we are having this common difference, we can substitute it. We substitute d is equal to negative 4 into equation 2. Why equation 2? We want to find the value of a. We want to find this value. All right. Right. So now I think we have to have another new page. All right. So let's have it like this. Right. Let me write the information that we already have. So it's a, which is equal to negative 1 minus 4d. Now our d, we got it to be equal to what? Negative 4. Alright, it's equal to negative 4. You can see that's the one there. Alright, so our d is equal to negative what? Negative 4 there. Alright, so we will say a is equal to minus 1 minus 4, and then we open the bracket, minus 4d. Right, now a is equal to minus 1, negative 4 multiplied by negative 16. That will, sorry. A minus 1. Alright, we have got a is equal to minus 1. Now negative multiplied by negative gives us positive. 4 multiplied by 4, that gives us 16. Now minus 1 plus 16, that will give me 15. So T1, which is equal to A is equal to what? 15. Alright, so now we have got D, which is the common difference, and we have got T1. So we can use this formula. Alright, we can use this formula which says Tn is equal to A plus open bracket and minus 1 close bracket D there. Right, we can use this formula now to find T1, T2, T3, and T4, T5, all the terms that we want. But then the question said we must first find the first three terms. So we have already found the first term there. Alright, let's find term 2. Term 2, it's T2, which is equal to A plus D. Right, good. Now that is equal to, what is our A? 15 plus open bracket, what is our D? Minus 4. Alright, so this will give me 11. Right, T2 is equal to 11. Now let's go and write T3. T3 is given by A plus 2D. This is equal to, what is our A? It's 15. Now 2 open brackets minus 4. Right, this will give me 15 minus 8, and then that gives me 7. Alright, so T3 is equal to 7. Alright, now what is T1? T1 is equal to 15. What is T2? T2 is equal to 11. What is T3? T3 is equal to 7. So this is our arithmetic sequence that we are having. Now we are done solving the problem. Thank you guys for your time. Subscribe to the channel, and have a lovely day. Take care.